Hi, this is Michael from Clutter Stuff. I'm here by myself. It's about 2:30 in the morning, so Mary's in bed. Um, but I thought rather than sleep, I would mess around on the computer for a while, and so I'm making a video for Todd All Things Horror 200 subscriber giveaway. Congratulations, Todd! I love your channel. I love that you're interested in a variety of things like myself. Like you, I've done this to just meet other people that share the same interests and that sort of thing. The prizes for the giveaway are amazing. If I were to win, I'd be happy with any of those. I mean, those are just amazing prizes. Um, so again, thank you for doing the giveaway. Congratulations on your subscribers and keep up the good work. So the question that Todd asked us in order to enter the video, asked us to answer is, what film would you like to see made into a TV show? And, I started thinking about this and thinking about my movie, some of my favorite movies, and that sort of thing. Um, and I was actually thinking about some of the previous movies that have been made into TV shows, and which ones were good and which ones were bad. One of my all-time favorite TV shows is Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which is, of course, uh, kind of a continuation of the Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie that Joss Whedon did back in the early '90s. Which is again, it's one of my. I wouldn't put it in my top 10 movies of all time because there's a lot of great movies out there, but it's definitely the TV show is definitely in one of my top 10 TV shows. Um, and then I thought of some of the bad movies that were made. Most recently, one I just couldn't get into. I really tried, but I just couldn't get into was the sci-fi original TV series based on 12 Monkeys. I loved the movie 12 Monkeys. It's a great movie, but it just the TV show. I tried watching 5 or 6 episodes, and you know it just didn't capture me. I didn't feel that the actors had the same charisma, and it was confusing. I don't know. It just didn't work as as episodic TV for me. I mean, some people might love it. It's just I couldn't get into it. Um, I've also been having a little bit of trouble getting into the Scream TV show on MTV. I've, I try, and there are parts of each episode that I like, that I can appreciate. I'm not a big fan of the new Ghostface mask that they did. It's just too bland and generic. I don't really like it. And I kind of, it's kind of weird this backstory that they're giving this new Ghostface. I don't know. It's not really a fan. I mean, I kind of liked the fact that Ghostface was always anonymous and it turned out to be someone different in each of the Scream movies. Someone completely out of left field, someone, just not expected. Um, so giving him this backstory and, all of this that they're doing in the TV show, it just doesn't feel like Scream. Not a horrible show. I'm still kind of trying to watch it. I haven't given up completely on it. I like a lot of the episodes. I like a lot of the scenes and that sort of thing. Just not. It's just not one of my favorites. I love Scream. Scream is one of my all-time favorite horror movies. I wouldn't put the TV show up there. Anyway, so my answer to the question is that one of my favorite movies is Fight Club. It's actually also one of my favorite books, written by one of my favorite authors, Chuck Palahniuk. Um, I actually recently, maybe about 2 months ago, I actually went to a book signing and got Chuck Palahniuk's, oh, sorry, Blair there, signature on a copy of Fight Club 2, number 1, published by Dark Horse Comics, which is the actual official sequel to Fight Club. Chuck Palahniuk himself is writing it. So this is official. It's not just like a comic adaptation or something. This is the official follow-up to Fight Club. Um, and one of the reasons that I picked that is kind of based on some of what's happening in the comic series, and why I think it would work is number one, and I'm gonna I'm gonna give you a spoiler alert here. If you haven't read Fight Club 2 yet, which is it's an ongoing series. It's currently still being produced, so we don't have a conclusion to the story yet. But I'm going to spoil a little bit of background. If you don't want spoilers, go ahead and cut the video now. But Tyler Durden has actually been an alter ego of the main character, who in the comic book his name is finally revealed as Sebastian. Tyler Durden's been Sebastian's alter ego since he was a child, and so I can see some episodes could be written surrounding things that happened in their past prior to Fight Club, almost prequel, where Tyler Durden in elementary school, Tyler Durden in high school, Tyler Durden in college, everything right up until the events of the movie and the book, the original movie and book. I can also see, one of the other things is that it's revealed that Tyler Durden did not die at the end of Fight Club, and that he continues to be a part of Sebastian's mind. He continues to come out. Usually when Tyler's sleeping, Tyler starts therapy and gets hypnotized, and when he's hypnotized, Tyler comes out, and Tyler has continued with Project Mayhem. So I can see the possibility of episodes surrounding some of the Project Mayhem actions and things like that, which has expanded to a global scale at this point. It's no longer just local, but it's actually expanded globally, and almost to the point of full-blown revolution, almost, not quite, but almost, at least at this point. But they've got these big plans, so I can see that being a different dimension of the episodes of TV series. And like I said, I don't know how it ends yet, but the original Fight Club, it appeared that Tyler Durden was gone, but it was just ambiguous enough that he was able to bring him back. So depending on how the comic series ends, unless something drastic happens, if there's any ambiguity there, it's possible that you could still bring Tyler and Sebastian back. Sebastian in the comic is also, spoiler, married to Marla now, so there's another dimension there, and I could just see the possibilities being endless in terms of interactions and future interactions if the comic story ends in an ambiguous enough way. It could continue beyond Fight Club 2. So there's kind of three different ways that a TV series based on Fight Club could go, and it could even be a combination of all three. There could be kind of prequel, flashback type episodes. There could be kind of this in between Fight Club and Fight Club 2. There's a few years there that are missing. Sebastian and Marla get married. They have a kid. The kid's 5 or 6 years old, I think. I mean, I can't remember exactly how old he was, but I think he's about 5 or 6 years old at the time that Fight Club 2 takes place. So I mean, there's several years in between there where you can see, the Fight Clubs and Project Mayhem expanding and that sort of thing, and Tyler, and Sebastian just, kind of going on with his life and trying to deal. And then I see, a kind of a sequel, continuation of the story after Fight Club 2, depending on how Fight Club 2 ends. Um, so it's really, I think it's a cool idea. I'd love to see something like that. I would put a caveat there. Like I said, Chuck Palahniuk is one of my favorite authors. I've read many of his books, and he is uh, an extremely creative but very twisted mind. Um, Fight Club, believe it or not, Fight Club's one of his tamest books in terms of the subject matter. So, that says anything. Uh, but I would want him to be directly involved with the TV series. I would really want him to be the writer, so that it's not um, some Hollywood TV writer trying to do a Chuck Palahniuk impression. I would want Chuck writing this show. Um, he tells stories that no one else could ever tell. Um, so the other caveat is it would obviously have to be a cable show. It couldn't be a network TV show because I think it reduces a lot of the impact without the language and mature subject matter and violence and sex and all of that stuff that is part of Fight Club. I mean, there's even there though they never really got too graphic with it, they talked about it a lot between Tyler and Marla, and that continues in the comic book as well. That they're talking about Tyler and Marla and having this you know freaky relationship. I don't know how to so something like that would have to it doesn't have to be graphic, doesn't have to be gratuitous. In fact, that would actually take away from it, I think. But there are subjects that I think need to be part of that because they are part of that story. Um, and so it wouldn't work on network TV. It would have to be on cable. But anyway, it's my entry, my video. Again, Todd, congratulations and thanks a lot for doing this giveaway. If you have not already entered my own giveaway, please do. You can click on my channel. I did a video a few days ago giving details about my giveaway, and I don't have all of the details about the prizes on there yet. I'll probably do an update video showing a couple more. I showed a few, and I'm going to show a few more. But anyway, so that's it. Thanks again, and congratulations, and keep up the great work. All right, bye.